with gravel in my lungs. Sky was cracked and my soul still stung. Dreamt of wolves in preacher clothes, and a house on fire where nothing grows. Ain't no sunrise on this land, just barbed wire fences and calloused hands. Mama prayed for light, daddy drank the dark. Now I run on rage and I leave my mark. I call my name in rusted gates where the law won't go and the cold heart waits. Every step's a tale untold of shotgun truths and voices old. I got dirt in my chest, thunder in my head, blood on my boots and ghosts in my bed. Raised on dust, baptized in flame. Every mile I walk, I forget my name. Back roads don't forgive a lie, they remember screams and who said goodbye. I buried my youth with a rusted tool next to the bones of a stubborn mule. The barn still creaks like it holds regret, and the porch light blinks like unpaid debt. That dog don't bark, it stares through time like it knows the price of every crime. Heard the judge say, boy, you're cursed, but I've been worse in a Sunday verse. Hymns don't reach this far out, but bullets sure do, without a doubt. I got dirt in my chest, thunder in my head, blood on my boots and ghosts in my bed. Raised on dust, baptized in flame. Every mile I walk, I forget my name. Ain't no savior with a badge or book, just my breath, my blade, and the land I took. They say silence is a man's true weight, then I'm heavy as death and twice as late. Shot rang out near the river bend. I don't miss twice, don't pretend. The man I became don't flinch no more, just lights a smoke and locks that door. This ain't sorrow, this ain't pride, it's the soul of the South that never died. Came from nothing with nothing to prove. Now I walk with fire and I don't move. I got dirt in my chest, thunder in my head, blood on my boots and ghosts in my bed. Raised on dust, baptized in flame. Every mile I walk, I forget my name.
Dust still fresh on my backseat since I light that match, let the tale begin. Left church with a flask in my coat, ain't no choir save this throat. I hit the gas through Hell Creek Bend, where every smile means it's near the end. Got traps in the mud, shells in the dash. If the devil wants war, I give him crash. Fast lane life, built in bone, steel on my hip, carved in stone. My dog don't bark, he knows the call. We move in silence so we don't move at all.
Fast lane to Hell Creek, tires screaming loud, gasoline breathing, outlaw and proud. Dust on my tongue, fire in my chest, born for the wild, die with no rest.
Old man said I'll ride by 30, well I'm 29, riding filthy and dirty. I don't need luck, I just need a lane where the sky burns red and I outrun pain. Red clay bleeds under these wheels like every mile scrapes off my seals. Ain't no shame when you never had grace, only hard truth you learn to embrace. I stack sins like poker chips, keep my prayers loaded in hollow tips. My girl left cause I love my pride, I said don't wait, I'm married to ride.
Fast lane to Hell Creek, tires screaming loud, gasoline breathing, outlaw and proud. Dust on my tongue, fire in my chest, born for the wild, die with no rest.
notes hum like a gospel gone wrong. Like my fake got chords, no song. I got ghosts in my rear view grin and a blade in my boot where peace had been. Don't lecture me on right and wrong. I learned law from steel and a country song. They made this beast in the sweat and tar. Now I spit fire through a mason jar. Every night I drive, I leave a mark. Scratching names in bark where it's pitch black dark. Moon don't rise, it stays afraid. Even the stars look down and fade. Fast lane, slain to Hell Creek. Tires screaming loud. Gasoline breathing. Outlaw and proud. Dust on my tongue. Fire in my chest. Born for the wild. Die with no rest. Die with no rest.
They told me time would make it fade, but ghosts don't care about deals I made. That cross I burned still glows at night, and every mile I try to fight. The porch still creaks like it used to talk, like it knows the weight and the way I walk. My boots been soaked in blood and guilt from bridges burned and the fences I built. Ain't no preacher came this far down, only wolves and buzzards circle town. A grave out back with no carved name. I whisper to it when it rains. Those don't forget, they watch and wait. They sit on porches, they guard your fate. You can run through fields or burn the map, but ghosts ride quiet in your trap.
Mama's voice still called me son, but her prayers died with a smoking gun. I hear him in the church's sway, but I lost that light through grace away. I seen friends turn snake-eyed fast. You show them bread, they want to stash. Now I trust my dog more than men. He don't lie and he don't pretend. Kept that letter she wrote in June. Smelled like whiskey, ink, and room. Said, come home, boy, or die out there. But home was gone, just smoke and prayer. Ghosts don't forget, they watch and wait. They sit on porches, they guard your fate. You can run through fields or burn the map, but ghosts ride quiet in your trap. The mirror cracked like my first sin. I smile crooked just to let it in. Some scars you wear cause they belong, like verses trapped in a broken song. Try the bottle, try the flame, try to outrun my family name, but that wind still speaks in draw. Boy, you ain't escaped at all. Now I drive slow where the river bends. Each tree a witness, each mile condemned. I ain't clean, but I ain't gone. Still breathing curses at the dawn. Ghosts don't forget, they watch and wait. They sit on porches, they guard your fate. You can run through fields or burn the map, but ghosts ride quiet in your trap. Yeah, ghosts ride quiet in your trap.
Saddle's gone, but I ride all day. No same blood in these veins, just clay. They whispered soft, I spoke with fire. I buried peace next to that barbed wire. Wolves howl loud, cause I never fed any soul who spoke with a forked head. You think I sleep where snakes still lie? Boy, I light matches and watch them fry. Like this dust if you stand in my way. I done paid blood for every delay. That cross crossroad crack from my bootsteps weight. Every mile I walk, I redefine fate.
Hounds ain't loyal to cowards, nah. They chase steel, they bite through law. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats lies and leaves no scratch. Rattles in the truck, but I keep it rolling. Hit your chain to truth and drag it swollen. My flag got stains, not stars and stripes. More like warnings for the ones who type. I ain't here for noise or fame. I'm the grit that stays when you watch the name. My scars scream louder than your posts. I've been cursed by kin, betrayed by ghosts. They circle once, they won't again. Next time it's gun all over pen. I grew up on sweat and silent threat. You cross my fence, you place your bet.
Hands ain't loyal to cowards, no. They chase steel, they bite through low. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats lies and leaves no scratch. Hands ain't loyal to cowards, no. They chase steel, they bite through low. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats lies and leaves no scratch. We'll spin on that red clay slope where my enemies swing from frayed out rope. This ain't art, this is war in rhyme, set to snare hits in Carolina pine. I don't rap for likes or fake respect. I spit bullets through a cracked tape deck. From the holler to the grid boneyard, every track I drop is a bodyguard. Chain link fence hums like a hive. Each buzz reminds me I'm still alive. Ain't no saddle, ain't no savior, just my rage, my land, my flavor. Hounds ain't loyal to cowards, nah. They chase steel, they bite through law. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats lies and leaves no scratch. Rounds ain't loyal to cowards, nah. They chase steel, they bite through law. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats lies and leaves no scratch.
Left that town with a dog in flame. Ash on boots, not one soul name. They carved their smiles with poison ink, but I burned their flags in one long blink. That diner still got blood and grout, where my brother got set up and taken out. The sheriff waved with a devil's grin, but I saw hell behind that skin. The pastor preached with his hands in deals, talked of heaven but moved on wheels. He kissed my mother's cross with lies, sold his soul in whiskey highs. I left that town in smoke, no goodbye note, gasoline prayers on the church coat. Every step away a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose your kin. Trailer park gates creak like truth. Ain't no dream, they're just stolen youth. I watched my uncle break in two. Said, boy, this place ain't built for you. Kept a pistol in the dash and sins in tow. 2 packs deep and a heart gone cold. They warned me revenge don't heal your mind, but peace don't live in a world so blind. I saw my ex in that town bar, laughing like betrayal don't scar. She said, we all got demons inside, but mine got aim and a 45. I left that town in smoke, no goodbye note, gasoline prayers on a church coat. Every step away a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose your I left that town in smoke, no goodbye note, gasoline prayers on a church coat. Every step away a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose your kin. I drove through dust till the lines turned blurred. Each mile a sermon, each curse deserved a cross in the rear view. cracked and bent, like the love I gave that never meant. Ashes in the air, silence in chest. Ain't no peace, just miles and unrest. But I ain't bitter, just done with pain, done with begging in a rigged out game. The road don't lie and the hound don't fake. They follow truth while people break. Now I sleep light, but I don't flinch. Born to lose, but I own every inch. I left that town in smoke, no goodbye note. Gasoline prayers on the church coat. Every step away, a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose. I left that town in smoke, no goodbye note. Gasoline prayers on the church coat. Every step away, a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose your kin.
Off all my shit. Dear Lord, on this brother white.
Didn't learn from books or class. I learned from scars and shattered glass, from fences broke and bridges burned, from backseat rides I never earned. I was 12 when I saw the flame take the barn in my daddy's name. He didn't cry, just lit a smoke. Said, son, this world was made to choke. My brother swung before he spoke. Taught me fear is just a joke. Mama cleaned blood off the floor. Said men like y'all ain't built for more. I was taught by fire, not by man. Raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride. Tattoo pain, but I still ride. Never bow to city law. I make my peace with tooth and jaw. Got a dog meaner than your crew. He won't bark, he just runs. Stitch my anger to the steel. Drive it straight, don't care who feel. You talk loud, I move in silence. Sermon laced in grit and violence. They said I fade with the dust, that no man dirt born earns trust. But I'm still here with boots unshook, reading life like a stolen book. I was taught by fire, not by man. Raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride. Tattoo pain, but I still ride. Never bow to city law. I make my peace with tooth and jaw. Got a dog meaner than your crew. He won't bark, he just rival cracking underweight of every grudge I never ate. My road ain't lined in sweet regret. It's marked by names they won't forget. You got chains, I got rust. You sell lies, I sell dust. You dance safe, I walk armed. You chase lights, I raise alarm. I holler to the trap. Every song I spit's a map. A dirt road's laced in flame, where respect don't come with fame. I was taught by fire, not by man. Raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride. Tattoo pain, but I still ride. Never bow to city law. I make my peace with tooth and jaw. Got a dog meaner than your crew. He won't bark, he just I was taught by fire, not by man. Raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride. Tattoo pain, but I still ride.
Every step I take feels borrowed. These boots got stories they won't share. Left my town with more ghosts than gear. Just a pistol, a prayer, and stale air. I used to scream into the night. Now I whisper and hope it bites. Shouting never saved no soul, and fire don't care who paid the toll. I seen mothers bury sons in mud, and pastors cry while drinking blood. The choir sang, but off the beat. Even angels don't walk these streets. There's dust between my prayers and hope, ash on every word I spoke.
Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back. Taught to kneel but never bow. Faith was nails, not truth somehow. I held that Bible with gunpowder hands, still broke bread with men who ran. They promised peace, I found pain, traded bullets for a name. And when the world asked what I earned, I just pointed to what I burned. My dog don't bark unless it's real. My scars don't fade, they just heal. I ain't mad, I'm just tired of lighting candles on barbed wire. There's dust between my prayers and hope, ash on every word I spoke. Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back. Old friend said I changed too much, but he ain't seen the things I clutch. A badge ain't worth a damn in dirt where justice rides behind the hurt. I buried dreams and dug them up, just to kill them with one last cup. There's comfort in this constant fight, even if I lose I'll go with bite. Don't tell me about some peaceful end, I ain't chasing no pretend. I just ride till the engine gives. This ain't life, it's just what lives. There's dust between my prayers and hope, ash on every word I spoke. Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back.
They laughed when I left, thought I'd ride with the wind. Thought the trailer door slam was the start of my end. But silence don't mean soft and ghosts don't beg for light. I took my bruises to the dark, now I came back to bite. My boots got louder, my hands got redder. Got names carved in a list and a map to where they bled. I don't speak no warnings, I just ride with a flame. If they forgot my story, about to learn my name. I came back loud, no tiptoe moves, bass in the ground and still in my boots. They thought I was gone, just smoking past, but I walk like war and I talk like blast. They say revenge don't last, but pain don't fade. And when they bury truth, they built my blade. I got a trunk full of songs and a bag full of rage. I ain't performing no plays, this ain't no stage. I spit lead and rhythm, clap beats with brass, gritting every syllable, sparks in the gas. I'm not who left, I'm worse, with fire in my verse, with dogs off leash and a mind unrehearsed. I came back loud, no tiptoe moves, bass in the ground and steel in my boots. They thought I was gone, just smoking past, but I walk like war and I talk like blast. They toasting town with lies, like I won't reappear, but I'm the sound and the static, I'm the rumble near. Church ain't safe, bar ain't clean. If you fit that gossip scene, I got sermons in this clip, I got sermons mean. This ain't about glory or taking crowns, it's just making sure they know I'm around. Cause peace is sold and pain is bought, but I ride with grit and I don't get caught. I came back loud, no tiptoe moves, bass in the ground and steel in my boots. They thought I was gone, just smoke and pass, but I walk like war and I talk like blast.
rusted flame. Didn't climb out, I dug in, poured whiskey where the blood had been. They wear suits to hide their shame. I wear mud like it's my name. Ain't no mansion dream I chase. I got acres of truth in this place. Granddad's truck still rides rough, radio humming old outlaw stuff. Mama's Bible, daddy's grit, and the dog that don't ever quit. Proud in the mud, deep like the root. Every scar earned, every lie refuted. Born in dust, baptized in the flame. Still stand tall when they curse my name. You see dirt, I see lame. You see broke, I see stain. You see silence, I see choice. You hear noise, I hear a voice. My people ain't polished clean. We got rust and gasoline, but we build from what don't break, and we cook with fire, not fake. I cut wood, I cut ties, never learned to sugar lie. Shake my hand, feel the years of burning rage turned into gear. Proud in the mud, deep like the root. Every scar earned, every lie refuted. Born in dust, baptized in the flame. Still stand tall when they curse my name. Every neighbor ain't a friend. Every bond got bitter ends. But I walk with solid steps. Don't need gold to earn respect. Got a pistol on the dash. Got my paint stashed in a flask. Got a map drawn in my skin. Where I lose is where I begin. The preacher said, rise above, but I found truth down below, where the silence meets the song and the lost feel they belong. Proud in the mud, deep like the root. Every scar earned, every lie refuted. Born in dust, baptized in a flame. Still stand tall when they curse my name.
I lit the last match in my soul. Let it burn where the stories go. A trail of boots in ash and flame. Not walking back, just leaving names. My dog don't bark no more. He just watches like he knows the score. A field of ghosts and empty beer. Still taste the pride and buried fear. Ain't no medals, just these hands. Ain't no angels in these lands. Heard too many lies in pretty suits, so I trust the dirt and leather boots. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with the name soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky. But I'm still here, I don't ask why. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with the name soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky. But I'm still here, I don't ask why. I seen brothers fall for green, and good men shot for being seen. I seen prayers fade like tire marks, and revenge glow brighter than sparks. But now the world's too still, like a gun that's lost the will. Still loaded with my sin, still whispering what could have been. Got a scar where my faith once sat, a flask where peace don't act.
I don't smile unless it's war, and even then I'm quiet sore. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with a name soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky, but I'm still here, I don't ask why. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with a name soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky, but I'm still here, I don't ask why. I pass churches and broken glass, crosses with no names, fields of grass, towns where they forgot the war, but I still feel it behind every door. The silence loud as thunder, the past a weight I drag under, yet I ride even slow, 'cause this life don't tell me no. I ain't asking to be saved, I just needed space I paved. Now the road behind looks red, and the one ahead's where I'll shed. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with a name soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky, but I'm still here, I don't ask why. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with a name soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky, but I'm still here, I don't ask why.
I prayed in a room with no roof, just sky, where the crows watch close and the wolves walk by. I ain't asked for much, just a break from the flame, but heaven sent bullets and a brand on my name. Cross on my neck, but the chains turned black. Too much blood where they stabbed my back. No choir, no candles, no Holy Ghost, just dirt on my boots and a bottle of smoke. Preacher said, boy, go lay down your hate, but hate's the only thing that made me great. So I load this clip with the sins they gave, and baptize steel in the mouth of graves.
I prayed for mercy, got war instead. Raised by scars, now I march with lead. Ain't no heaven for the ones like me, just dust and fire and loyalty.
My girl left notes in the Bible's back, but scripture don't stop, no sneak attack. I kissed the cross, then kissed it still. Told the Lord I make my own deal. Every mile I ride is earned in ash. Every brother I lost I never rehash, but know their names when I pull this flame and send it back with outlaw aim. Some men talk, I ride in storms. Some men pray, I've been reborn in the arms of war, in the echo of boots, where silence speaks and blood is true.
I prayed for mercy, got war instead. Raised by scars, now I march with lead. Ain't no heaven for the ones like me, just dust and fire and loyalty. Yeah. Just dust and fire and loyalty.
rage. I ride alone on a war-torn page, head full of names I ain't forgot. Each one tied to a loaded shot. They said let it go, I said not today. There's blood in the tracks and the dues to pay. Ain't no judge where the pine trees been, just fire in the lungs and a 4-5 friend. I ride till the vultures turn, till the sky gets black and the fields don't burn. No saddle, no plan, just death in stride, with a wolf dog grin and the wind is my guide.
Ride till the vultures turn, ride till the heavens crack, dust on my chest and the blade on my back. Ain't no angel ever touched my door. I was born from war, and I came for more.
Boots hit gravel like thunder's cough. I don't slow down, I don't shake soft. I've seen cows play dressed as kings. I've watched saints lie through golden rings. I don't talk in peace, I speak in scars. Leave my truth written in burned out cars. This ain't for glory, fame or rank. This is what happens when a good man sing. Barbed wire thoughts in a matchbox soul, gasoline prayers in a tank gone cold. Every mile screams like a curse I earned, but I keep on pushing while the world still turns.
Ride till the vultures turn, ride till the heavens crack, dust on my chest and the blade on my back. Ain't no angel ever touched my door. I was born from war, and I came from more.
I buried friends with no names left, cut deals with ghosts, made peace with death. Every bridge I crossed, I burned with pride, cause some paths ain't made to be walked twice. I know this road don't end in grace, it ends with me and a steel cold face. And if I fall when no one's cry, let the sky know I chose to ride. Crows in the rear view, moon up ahead, hands on the grip, soul full of lead. Ain't no savior, no chorus sweet, just engine hum and a demon beat.
Ride till the vultures turn, ride till the heavens crack, dust on my chest and the blade on my back. Ain't no angel ever touched my door. I was born from war, and I came for more. I came for more. I came for more.
We ain't blood, but we bled the same. Same dirt road, same outlaw name. Same scars etched in the back of time. Same fire born from the same old crime. He stood by me when the flames rose high, when the law turned blind and the saints passed by. When I had nothing but a knife and sin, he said, if you ride, I'll ride again. Ain't many I trust, this life's a test, but it wore pain like a bulletproof vest. We shared meals out of cans and heat, shared silence louder than preachers preach. This is an oath in the ashes, not made to bend, built from smoke where the roads don't end. If I fall, he'll ride, no word needs said. That's a bond forged strong long after we're dead. They called us ghosts, they called us wrong, but they don't know the roads we've been on. Buried too many good men too fast, held back tears, lit a match, drove past. We don't toast, we don't kneel, we speak in eyes and hands on steel. And if one of us breaks, the other breaks through. If I go down swinging, he's coming too. He was there when I lit that flame, when I carved revenge into my name. Didn't flinch when the Reaper came, just grinned like hell, said I ain't ashamed. This is an oath in the ashes, not made to bend, built from smoke where the roads don't end. If I fall, he'll ride, no word needs said. That's a bond for fake love, dressed in boots, seen family turn when the truth got loose. But this man, he's rusting soul, never blinked when the fire took hold. When I was broke and the law got near, he took my gun, said I'll draw fear. Split the cash, split the blame, never once tried to dodge my name. We're the kind they write in red, they pray we fade, but we rise instead. Ain't no heaven for men like us, just dust and a Ford and a blade we trust. This is an oath in the ashes, not made to bend, built from smoke where the roads don't end. If I fall, he'll ride, no word needs said. That's a bond forged strong long after we're dead. Long after we're dead.
Out here we don't lock no door, cause the dogs and the shotguns do more. Got a fence made of rust and sin, and a soul made of fire tucked under my grin. Ain't no signpost where I draw the line, just gravel that screams when the boots align. You roll through fast, we know you fake. Real ones slow down, breathe and wait. I've been raised by mud and grit, by men who speak less and load quick. There's stories buried in this land, and bones that ain't shook no hand. Don't cross that line, don't tempt your fate. We ain't civil, past that gate. No mercy here, no badge to find. This is barbed wire county, step back in time. Yeah. My granddad built this porch with blood, with hands cracked raw and prayers and mud. Told me, boy, some places are kept by lead, and peace ain't peace if you're walking dead. So I walk slow, watch the ridge, wear eyes like hawks perched near the bridge. Got a chain on my soul, but the lock's gone bad. Too many ghosts wearing red like dad. See folks in suits write laws they sell, but we just build our truths and share. You pay it right, ain't earned through words but how you fight. Don't cross that line, don't tempt your fate. We ain't civil, past that gate. No mercy here, no badge to find. This is barbed wire county, step back in time. Break when they flash too near. Silence speaks and cuts real clear. There's signals in the way dogs bark, and justice in the sound of dark. Some call us wild, out of control, but freedom's fire don't fit no mold. This land breathes with grit and growl. You try to tame it, it'll eat you foul. So keep your feet on city stone. Out here we reap what's right alone. Ain't no neighbors past the creek, only shadows that don't dare speak. Don't cross that line, don't tempt your fate. We ain't civil, past that gate. No mercy here, no badge to find. This is barbed wire county, step back in time.
Dipped me down in black water, said it cleansed my sin. But I came up breathing fire, with war carved into my skin.
preacher said to let it go, but I held tight to the flame, 'cause mercy never knocked my door, just devils calling my name. I was raised where the dust don't sleep, where the hounds bark low and deep, where the prayers get lost in gunshot wind, the redemption's bought with bloody hands. The church was broke, the cross was cracked, still I knelt with a blade in back. Said, Lord, if you see what I see clear, you'd hand me lead instead of fear. Baptized in black water, no choir sang, just echoes from the woods and chains that rain. No peace in the pond where I drowned my past, just ghosts that whisper you won't outlast. I ain't dressed in white or saved by light, I'm dressed in dust, fighting night after night. My mama cried for grace, got nothing back, so I learned truth with a 12-gauge crack. They called it sin, I called it law, an eye for an eye, blood for the flaw. This ain't holy ground, it's stained with oil, where broken men dig their own soil. They built their lies in books and gold, but I found justice cold and bold in a backroad ditch and a smoke-wrapped screen, where the righteous fall and the cursed dream. Baptized in black water, no choir sang, just echoes from the woods and chains that rain. No peace in the pond where I drowned my past, just ghosts that whisper you won't outlast. No hands reached down when I was low, just barbed words and crooked foes. So I carved a cross with my own blade, lit it up and watched them fade. You ever seen a man reborn in war, walking steady with a scar jaw floor? I speak in growls and truth that stings, my gospel's written in bullet rain. Don't preach me lines from polished pulp, preach me pain and iron thump. Show me sins that build your chest and maybe we can share a breath. Baptized in black water, no choir sang, just echoes from the woods and chains that rain. No peace in the pond where I drowned my past, just ghosts that whisper you won't outlast.
Boots crunch red like a drumline beat, heart thumps hard where the steel toe meets. Raised on fire, forged on spit, marching with ghosts that don't quit. Ain't no medals hanging near, just chains and grit and a bark and leer. We don't salute, we don't stand in line, we nod once, slow twice and ride blind. I seen fields soaked in ash and pride, where men don't cry, they burn inside. Where loyalty's not etched in ink, it's tattooed in scars that make you think. We march on red clay, fist to the flame. Ain't no crown, but we earn the name. From barn to bridge, we hold the line, one step at a time through the blood and grime. I buried friends with hands still tight, grip cold steel like it gave them life. They say the South slow, they don't know. We just move deep, deliberate flow. Banjo humming like a wartime hymn, church bells ringing but they sound dim. Ain't no preacher out here on patrol, just men who shoot truth from a soul full of cold. You hear that wind, that ain't breeze, that's whispers from boots that never freeze. We stomp away with names unspoke, while city boys post, we load and smoke. We moan red clay, fist to the flame. Ain't no crown, but we earn the name. From barn to bridge, we hold the line, one step at a time through the blood and grime. No flags here fly for show, they're tattered with holes from long ago, when the fight was close and the law was fear, and trust was measured by who stayed near. So when you pass our dirt road sign, just know you stepping on a loaded mine. We ain't got time to wanna preach, we just pull slow then teach. I march for my kin, my dead, my name, for cold nights lit by spitfire flame, for the silence broken by a brother's call, and the thump of boots when the towers fall. We mourn red clay, fist to the flame. Ain't no crown, but we earn the name. From barn to bridge, we hold the line, one step at a time through the blood and grime.
down on dry redstone. Engine hums like a grudge full grown. Mirror cracked, but I see the past like brake lights blinking way too fast. Smoke from the pipe, fire in my gut. License plate gone, tailgate shut. No map, no law, just gut and gear. With the voice in my head saying keep it clear. Back road bound with the dogs howling, gravel spraying, anger growling. Wind whips loud, but I don't blink, cause the devil rides better when you don't think. I ride with vengeance in my rear view flame. Dust trail rising like it knew my name. Ain't no turn when the line is crossed. Only rust, revenge, and what you lost. I remember what he did and what he said, the way he smiled, wow. The blood ran red, swore I stayed clean, walked the right way. But that oath cracked wild on a southern day. I wrote his name on my dashboard twice, then scratched it out with a blade of ice. Every mile I chew feels like bark, every tree I pass looks like a mark. My dogs in the back got teeth like truth, growling low like judgment in a booth. I don't forgive, I don't refrain, I carry heat and a rusted I ride with vengeance in my rear view flame. Dust trail rising like it knew my name. Ain't no turn when the line is crossed. Only rust, revenge, and what you lost. You can't run from the roots you break, cause they rise up like fists when you fake. He thought dirt don't talk, but it sings. Every tire track screams what truth brings. I burned the bridge, but I kept the road. Shifted gears and forgot the code. Now I'm coming with steel in hand, a one-man storm with Outlaw brand. Gas tank low, but my will on high. Pushing harder with a bloodshot eye. You hear that thunder, that's my tread. You hear that silence, that's your end. I ride with vengeance in my rear view flame. Dust trail rising like it knew my name. Ain't no turn when the line is crossed. Only rust, revenge, and what you lost. Only rust, revenge, and what you lost. Only rust, revenge, and what you lost. Only rust, revenge, and what you lost.
We ain't kin by name or face, but I'd bleed for him without a trace. Ain't no paper made this pact, just a look and I know looking back. He found me broke with hands in fire. I pulled him from a preacher's wire. Since then we moved like wolves at night. No bark, just bite and the will to fight. We built a code in dust and sweat, in the smoke where silence met. He lost his house, I lost my way, but we made camp where the shadows stay. Brotherhood ain't blood, it's pain you share. The road you walk when no one cares. It's the hand that pulls you from the grave. It stands behind what no one breaks. We chased down men who crossed the line, buried names that cracked our spine. We drank from bottles laced in shame, and laughed with eyes too numb to name. He caught a bullet meant for me, right in the ribs near old cedar tree. I patched him up with whiskey and dirt, said don't die now, we still got work. That night we sat by fire and coal, Spoke to ghosts we couldn't hold. He said, I got you till the ground caves in. I said, same till this world quits spinning. Brotherhood ain't blood, it's pain you share. The road you walked when no one cared. It's the hand that pulls you from the grave. It stands behind what no one breaks. Marked by loss, our stories etched in southern frost. He walks with a limp, I walk with guilt. Both carry steel and debts we built. Ain't no pictures on the wall, just shell casings and one last call. They ask me who I trust the most. I point to the one who's seen my ghost. We don't speak unless it's needed. Don't preach, just stand where others retreated. He rides shotgun with that same old face, wrinkled, cracked, but full of grace. Brotherhood ain't blood, it's pain you share. The road you walk when no one cared. It's the hand that pulls you from the grave. It stands behind what no one breaks.
Ash in my boots, rust in my chest, steel on my hip, earned every breath. They left me buried in a broken land, but I clawed my way up with bloodied hands. No choir sang, no flags flew proud, just a howl of wolves and the wind's too loud. Came back with fire in every step, ain't begging for mercy, I took what's left. Crows watched me like they knew that man who rose wasn't the one they threw. Same bones, new fire. Call me forged from barbed wire. Raised from ash and iron, heart don't bend. Roll through flames, I don't play pretend. Ghosts behind me, scars ahead. If I fall again, I rise undead. Thought I'd break, not evolve. Thought I'd kneel when the steel revolved. But I ain't no story for your pity's sake. I'm the silent before the glass will break. My brothers fell, but I kept moving. One man army, so still bruising, tattooed pain, dirt in my smile. I marched through war with outlaw style. Every bullet missed was a message clear. I ain't leaving till I own this year. Not born to please, not built to bow. This country trap raised wolves somehow. Raised from ash and iron, heart don't bend. Roll through flames, I don't play. I speak in echoes of grit and sand, with a voice that shook the preacher's hand. He said, son, your past is burning black. I said, yeah, and I ain't never going back. This ain't redemption, this is wrath refined. A walking storm with steel in mind. No saddle, no savior, no safety net. I'm the one the darkness won't forget. So lay your doubt down in the clay. This outlaw earned his hell today. I ain't done, just rebuild. With dust in my veins and revenge I've spilled. Raised from ash and iron, heart don't bend. Roll through flames, I don't play pretend. Ghosts behind me, scars ahead. If I fall again, I rise undead. If I fall